High Priestess Arlokk is the last of the High Priests in Zul'Gurub. She is protected by a mix of relatively easy trash mobs, most prominently Shadowhunters and Panthers, but also some Blood Drinkers to make things more interesting. CC and leave the Blood Drinkers for last and try to group up an AoE the Hunters and Panthers. Once you've killed all the trash and gotten to the bottom of a temple, you'll find yourself in an empty room with a hay-filled pen on each side and a gong at the far end. We normally position ourselves with ranged and healers close to the wall where you enter, the main tank in the middle of the room, and two off-tanks, one at the entrance of each pen. Someone that is not a tank will then hit the gong and the boss will spawn in the middle of the room. During the fight, Panthers spawn in the hay and they will set off towards the raid. It's the off-tank's job to pick them up and tank them so that the Panthers remain out of line of sight from the raid to as great extent as possible. Arlokk occasionally puts up a mark on a random raid member, and if the Panthers see the mark, they can run away from the tank and start attacking the marked target instead. We therefore try to keep them out of sight from the raid, even though we do get the odd Panther running off from time to time. The boss herself alternates between a pretty feeble troll form and a pretty cool panther form. The panther form phase always ends with her vanishing and disappearing for a good number of seconds. When she comes back, she's got a tendency to try to ambush someone, and a squishy clothy can easily die from this attack. The tank has to be on the toes and pick her up immediately to avoid this from happening. With the Panthers tanked safely away from the raid, and the boss picked up every time she reappears, this fight is a breeze, and can easily be done by 10 to 12 people if the raid composition is okay. With the last High Priest down, you're now free to kill the Buffalo Zakar. Good job!